Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome. Oops, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. That was a client calling me. So no, I'm not taking client calls today. So, how is everyone doing this weekend? Hope you had a good weekend. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Madam Z, as most people know me as Susie, aka Madam Z, and I am a magical life coach, and I am your headmistress of the Witchy School of Wisdom Facebook group. So welcome. We have lots of new people here today. I think about 10 people joined today, so I want to say warm welcome. Blessed be my sisters, and you are here in sacred space. So welcome, welcome. If I'm looking on the screen this way, that means I'm looking at comments, trying to reply. So I'm not ignoring you, I'm just looking at the screen. Hello, Amanda, how are you? Just take some time to come on in. Let me invite some people. And feel free to go get a drink while we sit and talk about what our weekly energy is coming up and what we need to be aware of this week. So let me invite some people in. And I think that's about it. Perfect. So, welcome to the Witchy School of Wisdom. In the description on the right-hand side, you will see that we have all kinds of stuff going on. I'm a magical life coach. Hello, everyone. Welcome. And I teach witches how to come out of the witchy broom closet with self-confidence, empowerment. I teach metaphysical classes. And I am a new moon circle leader facilitator. So I am all about women energies and being empowered in your witchy wisdom. So, hey, Joanne, how are you, my sister? And I'm getting over a cold and allergies, so hopefully I won't sneeze. So if I feel a little raspy, I apologize for that. Pam's here. Hello. We're just going to give a little bit of time for people to come in. I usually don't start till about 5 after because a little bit of a lag. So you still have time to go get some tea, go get some hot chocolate, get some whiskey, whatever you want to do with your beverage of choice. Hi, Caitlin. Hello, Kim. How are you? Hello, everyone. Incense is bothering me. Just a tip. If incense is bothering you, there's smoke of incense, try diffusing your oils. Or do sprays, which is probably as soon as I run through my incense, my big old huge basket of incense, I'm going to start doing more sprays and more essential oil diffusing because the smoke just really bothers me. And I hate that because I love incense. I love incense. Let me get my card stuff together. So if you are new, please give me some hearts that you are new. I just wanted to give you a warm welcome to all my witchy sisters in the group. Welcome, welcome. I try to go live every Monday for our weekly reading and then every Wednesday for our witchy wisdom. So please be aware of that. If you can make it, I would love it. So today is going to be all about, yay, look at all the thumbs up, I love it. Today is going to be all about weekly energies, what we need to concentrate on, and some other stuff that's going on with us. So let me scroll down. I may have to leave early due to meeting. Oh, that's fine, Joanne. You can catch a replay. Rachel's here. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Pam. Welcome. Liz is here. Hello. And Michelle is here. Thank you all for joining me live today. If you are watching the hashtag, put hashtag so I can reply to any of your comments. And I don't want to forget about my hashtag replay people because sometimes they get left out. And I don't want anybody to feel left out in the group. So today, let's look at our weekly energy. But first, let's just clear out the craziness of the weekend. and clear out the hectic schedule of what's coming up this week, right? Friends and family and chaotic energy and lots of stuff going on for Thanksgiving. So I want you to close your eyes and take a couple deep breaths. I have incense going in the back to clear out the energy. I have our candles lit in the back and on the side for us. So let us just sit and ground ourselves and get really centered and focused into who we are and into what we want to become. And just take a couple deep breaths for me as I clear out the energy with sound. Inhale and deep exhale. We're now quieting our minds to receive messages from the universe and our guides. Exhale. We are now bringing that energy into our root chakra, so we are fully grounded. And we are now releasing the negative energy into Mum Gaia, Mother Earth, so that she can do with it what she may. And we can release all of the tension, negative thoughts, and things that no longer serve us as we begin our weekly reading. Okay, perfect. We catch up on comments. Hello, Sheila. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so I have this mindfulness. It's called the Pocketbook of Mindfulness. And I'm going to do some divination with this book. It's a cool book. And divination with pages or words is called bibliomancy. So what I do with this is I open the book, if you can see, and I just close my eyes and I flip through the book, and when my guides tell me to stop, I stop and I read what is on the page. So our mindfulness type of energy that we need to bring in this week, which is the week of November 19th through the 25th. This is what we're going to be mindful about during this entire week. You might be tempted to avoid the messiness of daily living for the tranquility of stillness and peacefulness. This, of course, would be an attachment to stillness, and like any strong attachment, it leads to delusion, to arrest development and short circuits the cultivation of wisdom. So, the reality and difference. Sometimes what they're saying is it's not good to be still all the time. It's not good to be out of balance all the time. There's a time for stillness. There is a time for energy work. Okay? So don't get caught up in you have to be still all the time. You have to be quiet all the time. Sometimes it is necessary to drum, to chant, to be loud, to hear your voices, to create that energetic fires and energy of wand and bring passion in and get shit flowing, right? So although it is good to be still this week, we're not going to be still. This week is all about leading into our female empowerment by showing up, speaking your mind. I feel my throat chakra needs to be released, so speak your truth, sing, be happy, be joyful. Don't stuff down in the dark place. We want to release that, even if you have to go outside after the Thanksgiving meal and Aunt Becky's giving you crazy stuff. Go out and scream it out. Okay, go out and drum it out. Go out, dance it out. Go out, you know, and whatever you need to do to release that energy, you need to release it. Now is not the time to be still and to really internalize that energy. I like that. And you can see this picture of her releasing the energy that needs to be released. I like that. So it's all about energy this week. My birds outside, sorry if you hear them. I have a bird feeder outside now. I have my new office and I see them every day. I love it. Let me catch up on comments. Hey, Shauna, how are you, my sister? So, and with that, weekly energy of fire, passion, don't be afraid to say what you want to. Don't sit still and do some yoga. I know it's big football season for people after Thanksgiving. Go outside for a walk. Go out in nature. Go outside and really connect with Mother Nature and Mom Gaia and what messages she has to. Forget about football. Forget about eating all that turkey and being in a coma and just sitting on the couch. Go do something active this week. Activate your mind. Okay, so let's talk about our goddess for November 19th. Today's goddess. I love this book. 365 Goddesses. A daily guide to the magic of inspiration of the goddess. So, today's goddess, vacation week, yay! A lot of people have vacation this week, so yeah, go do something fun. So let's talk about today's goddess that we need to bring into, and we need to bring in that energy into, and that we need to really embody this energy of the goddess is Tenga, T-E-N-G-A, okay? The themes are balance, justice, morality, and freedom. Remember, our mindfulness task is to be in balance, which means being active after we ate all that turkey, right? And being free to do what we want to do. A symbol is soil, which is Mother Nature, right? Remember I talked about going outside in the woods, going for a walk, going for a nature walk, going for a meditative walk, going for what I call a magical gathering walk, which means you walk the path of the goddess outside and you gather things that she has given to you in your magical walkings. So let's talk about Tenga, T-E-N-G-A. She's a new goddess to me. About Tenga, amongst the Mosi, M-O-S-S-I, of Senegal, Tenga is a potent earth goddess who presides over all matters of justice and morality. Today she joins our celebration by offering to right wrongs and restore the balance in any area of our life that's gotten out of kilter. So it's about balance. This week, and it's so fitting, isn't it? It's about balance. I know that you guys are going to be pulled in 5 or 6 different family directions. You have to go to grandma's house. You have to go to in-laws' house. You have to go to the cousin's house. You have to go to the kids' baby daddy house and grandmother. So you can be pulled in all different directions this week. Say no. Say you cannot do all of it. Cleaning and catching up on my wish. Yay! Hi, Maria. And so make sure you set boundaries. Make sure that you connect with Mother Gaia. Make sure you connect with Tenga this week. And do some earthing. She reminds me of Goddess Earth, Mom Gaia. So what we're going to do today to honor Tenga. This is a little bit about her because it's about justice, right, and balance. So things to do today. This holiday commemorates Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. I didn't know that. And the liberating energy it created for all people. Tenga had to be pleased by Mr. Lincoln's efforts, and we should honor both him and his goddess, him and this goddess today by reconsidering any prejudices that cloud the way we look at other people or situations. One way of doing this is through visualization. And you know how much I love visualization. I visualize everything in my life. I visualize my successes. I visualize my concentration. I visualize my tasks. I visualize light. I visualize auras. I visualize everything. Every day I'm visualizing and working on manifesting that. So one way to do it is hold a handful of soil as you mentally review the last week of your life and the way you handled certain individuals or circumstances. So this is all about reflection of last week. Consider this. Did you go into a meeting with negativity, anticipation, or feeling that it's going to be the worst thing ever? Did you overlook an opportunity, which we all do sometimes, or close the door on a relationship because of a bad experience in the past? We all can relate to that. These are the negative patterns that Tenga helps us to attack and transform with honest candidness, including being honest with yourself about shortcomings. It's about self-reflection too, because a lot of times people mirror back to us who we are, and that is a lot of times why we're like, I don't like that person. And the reason why you don't like that person or you have strong feelings about that person is because they are mirroring to you what you don't want to see. You may not like what she shows you, but the results will be worth it. Tenga improves your awareness of the goddess in all things and all people. Tenga, awesome goddess. I'm going to have to look her up and see a picture of her. So, hello, Lisa. It's all about bringing in the goddess of justice and balance and earthing and reflecting this week. Right? But isn't that really what Thanksgiving is about, really? Besides the normal tradition of what Thanksgiving is when the pilgrims and all that other kind of, I'm not even getting into that, but the pagan tradition of Thanksgiving, if you want to incorporate that, would be giving thanks and looking at things differently throughout the year and actual reflection. So that makes perfect sense that we have this connection with this goddess this week, which is about justice, which is about seeing things that we need to be accountable for and what we can do to change it in the future and what we are thankful for. Perfect goddess and mindfulness, right? So let's work on our weekly, the birds outside are acting crazy. Let's work on our weekly energy cards. Our weekly pull. Does anybody can attest to that? Does anybody connect with that energy of self-reflection? Do you guys feel that this time is a self-reflection for you? And it's like sometimes you're like, man, I wish I would have handled things differently, or I wish I just need to change my mindset and not be so negative sometimes. It's all about really living in the moment and self-awareness this week, which is pretty interesting. So let's look at what we need to release this week. What do we need to release this week, right? Let's see. What do we need to release? Ooh. 8 of Wands, right? This is about forward moving, and Wands are about your passion. Wands are about getting things done. We need to really release what I call busy work in order for us to focus on what we need to do. This is about letting things unfold the way that they should unfold and not being so aggressive and not being so this has to be done, this has to be done, it has to be done. It's more of being in the flow. If the what is it? The sweet potato casserole doesn't turn out right, don't worry about it. Or if the other person wants to bring green bean casserole and you don't like green bean casserole, don't worry about it. If you burn the chicken or the turkey, who cares? It's all about being together. It's always about spending together as a family, spending together as your friends, and really giving thanks. It's not really about the food so much as it is just being present in your life. Hello, birds. The birds are flying around. And not worrying about getting every single thing done. Stop the chaotic energy. Okay? Stop and just refocus on what you can handle and what you can't handle. So we need to release the chaotic energy in what I call busy work. Shauna's constant, Mariah. I do that all the time. Yeah, I know. I work against negativity all the time. I know you do, Mariah. That goes with saying no. Perfect card. No to busy work. I know. No to busy work this week. We're going to get super focused, right? I love that one. So no to busy work. So number 2, let's look at what we need to focus on this week. So we're going to list all that busy work, stuff that really just doesn't mean anything to us or isn't mindful to us, like Netflixing, net, stuff like that, being on the internet all the time, that kind of thing, time-sucking type of activities. So what do we need to focus on? Please be something good. 7 of Pentacles. This is funny because it goes along with not being so focused. We need to focus on being patient this week. We need to focus on just waiting for the return on investment. We need to focus on watching our crops grow, our lives grow, our businesses grow, our money grow, and just don't do anything when it comes to the stuff that you have to do, you have to look, you have to be feverishly working everywhere all the time. Okay? That's just crappy work. That's not mindfulness work. Remember, we talked about being mindful, which means you're going to let out pent-up energy and being very intuitive on what you're doing and being focused and intentional on what you're doing. This is, we're going to focus on really what matters this week and just being and letting things happen. Okay, 7 of Pentacles. I like that card. Let's catch up on things. Aw, Office Secretary. Thank you, Mariah. It's still work in progress. Still looking. Looks like some grinding needs. Yep, grinding needs to happen. By the way, today is also National Women Entrepreneurs Day. Yay! Cheers! And so also fits well. Yes, it does. So now the dreaded shadow card, right? What do we need to look at that is blocking us or keeping us from moving forward? This is what I call a shadow card. This is stuff we don't want to face. This is stuff that we're just like, I don't want to do the dishes, but they keep piling up and keep piling up, right? You have to do it. You have to face it. So let's see what we need to face in order to get unstuck, in order to get focused, in order for us to just really get out of the busy work of doing stuff, of really just getting mindful of each thing that we do, each footstep, each action. It's like this week is all about intentional action. The Magician. So you're probably, usually this is like a really good card, okay? Everybody's like, yeah, hell yeah, I got the Magician. For the shadow side of this, this is about you need to not manifest every damn thing. Focus on one thing this week. One task that you have to get done this week. Don't be all over the place. As you can see, he is like manifesting the power of earth, air, fire, water. He's in balance. He's bringing everything together. This week's not about manifesting as far as being all chaotic. Okay, because this week, I really feel it's going to be super chaotic for everyone. This is crazy energy too. This is really needing to be focused on one thing and one thing only. And this is what is keeping us from moving forward, is that he's all powerful, but he doesn't have the tools yet to get there. Okay. So he really needs to focus on one thing now and master it, get it done, and do something else. So if you have what I call the magical shiny object syndrome in your life, where it's like you're on the internet and going into all these rabbit holes, no. This is someone who is focused. This is someone who is powerful. So the shadow side of this is that you're not focused. You're not being the person that you need to be in order to manifest what you want in your life. So you need to start working on your power. You need to start working on manifesting your desires, one element at a time, so everything becomes complete and in a circle and supportive. Because if you don't master all of the earth, air, fire, water elements, you're going to be out of balance. Okay? So you want to make sure that you stay super focused this week and do one task at a time and move on to the next one. Complete it, move on to the next one, complete it, and before you know it, you have focused and you have manifested an entire circle, and you are in your power. Okay, so we want to work on that shadow side of getting super focused. Hi, Alex. So it looks like, and I'm going to pull our numerology card for this week too. So it looks like it's going to be all about focus this week and not chaotic energy. It's good. Sometimes we're going to have to take some just rest. Sometimes we're going to have to put the turkey in the oven and just walk away for a few hours. Sometimes we're going to have to go outside and scream. It's going to be all about intentions this week. And it's going to be all about, my guides are telling me it's going to be all about focus, and it's going to be all about letting go of the chaotic energy and bringing in the flow and the abundance and the happiness. Okay, so let's pull a numerology card for this week. I love the Magician. It's hard because a lot of people, when you interpret that as a shadow side, right? A lot of people are like, how do you interpret that? Well, I interpret the shadow side as something that you're lacking, or that you're not focused on. So you're not really focused on harnessing your power or mastering an element or task before you move on to the next one. So it's a lot of chaotic energy this week for us, but we can harness it. We are going to embrace the Magician, right? And do our earthing with our goddess. So our numerology card is 32 this week. It's all about music. It's all about changing the energy flow with sound. Remember I told you about let it out with singing, with dancing. It's going to be creative stuff. Listen to some meditative music. Or if you feel like dancing and want to sing in the shower, listen to some great music. Or listen to some music that grounds you. It's going to be all about music this week. No Christmas music yet. That's a stipulation. No Christmas music. So I love music. So that I have to take this advice for myself and from the guides. I need to listen to more uplifting music, and music is huge therapy for the soul. It gets your mind into the right headspace of creating, bringing up things that need to be released, of crying, of emotions. there's some songs that I just really love that really just get me moving and motivated and dancing around. And there's other songs that make me cry. There's other songs that make me just want to lay down and just be one with myself and be in tune with my body and let everything go. It brings back memories. There is a big science behind the therapy of music. So this week I encourage you to drum, to chant, to play music, to play the cymbals, to do some sound therapy for this week. Our number card is 32. Okay. Any questions? I don't see any comments. Okay, here we go. Music is a constant in my life. Can't live without it. I used to be, music was huge to me. Huge. But I've gotten away from it more, and I don't know why. It is because, I know why. I'll tell you why. And this is why, because the cards exactly say this. It's because I'm too busy. I'm always doing something. I'm not enjoying the stuff that I used to enjoy. So that's exactly why music isn't a big part of me anymore, although it is my boyfriend's. He's a big music person. He plays music all the time. But when you're busy, and this is, I can testify to this, when you're busy, you forget about stuff that makes you happy, the small pleasures in life, the mindful eating, the healthy eating, the music therapy, the earthing, the goddess energy. And this is the energy of this week, freaking chaos energy, right? So when you get super, super busy, you forget to do the stuff that makes you happy. You forget to do the stuff that brings you pleasure. You forget to do the stuff that grounds you. That's why I haven't done any music therapy. So that is very fitting to me that I'm going to have to do some music therapy. Maybe I'll listen to some Frank Sinatra. I love Frank Sinatra. I have crazy music, eclectic type of music taste. So, Alex, hi Susie. Well, life changed yesterday, and I heard that. I'm so sorry to hear that. I read that, and I am so sorry for that. So let us really send out some healing light to Alex and her son as they go through this transformation. So let me send you some healing light, my sister. We're sending out healing light to surround you and your son as you go through this difficult time. Feel the light surround you and embrace you, support you, and warm you. So mote it be. I hope you felt that. Okay, let me catch up. So true, mindfulness is so important. I love the rap hack. I know I do too. Michael Bubble. I'll try that one, Michael Bubble. So that is it for our weekly energy. We've got a lot of stuff going on. We got to get focused. Stop with the chaotic busy work crap, right? Simplify your life. Be mindful of your steps you do this week and really enjoy just being in the moment, and go outside and earth and walk, and just don't sit this week after the big turkey dinner. Give back to the earth and honor her. All right, that is it for this week. I will see you around. If you're watching the replay, please hit hashtag replay. So welcome again to these in the group. Truly appreciate you. And so glad you guys are here. So glad and thankful for the people who are able to make it live. And I am going to bid you farewell. Blessed be my sisters, and I will see you around in the group. Bye.